blank period. On my black, brown, and indigenous. Gotta holler if you really feeling this. Gotta holler if you really real enough. Other rappers is delirious. Yeah, it's really that serious. Better holler if you really feeling me. I gotta keep it 100, ayy. If you don't like it, then fuck it, ayy. We gonna win in the end, yeah, we gonna live in abundance. I gotta keep it 100, ayy. If you don't like it, then fuck it, ayy. We gonna win in the end, yeah, we gonna. I gotta keep it 100. We gotta stop all the stunting. You know we coming from nothing. Yo, you talking about money, you bluffing. We gotta do something different. We gotta change how we live in. We gotta do better for women. We gotta do better for children. We gotta listen to victims, whether Jewish or Muslim or Christian. It doesn't matter your religion. You gotta stand against the system, or else you just another villain. How you just sitting there chilling?
We supply Israel with billions of dollars in military aid. Mm-hmm. And yet Prime Minister Netanyahu seems to be charting his own course. The Biden-Harris administration has pressed him to agree to a ceasefire. He's resisted. You urged him not to go into Lebanon. He went in anyway. He has promised to make Iran pay for the missile attack, and that has the potential of expanding the war. Does the U.S. have no sway over Prime Minister Netanyahu?
The aid that we have given Israel allowed Israel to defend itself against 200 ballistic missiles that were just meant to attack the Israelis and the people of Israel.
You're not answering the question.
And when we think about the threat that Hamas, Hezbollah presents, Iran, I think that it is without any question our imperative to do what we can to allow Israel to defend itself against those kinds of attacks. Now, the work that we do diplomatically with the leadership of Israel is an ongoing pursuit around making clear our principles, which include the need for humanitarian aid.
Stop this. Stop. Oh, boy. Season 6, baby. You know, usually I have a topic and a person I'm interviewing, multiple topics. I still have topics, but a person I interview as well too. I always have somebody on for the first episode of the season. But season 6, and given the climate that we are in right now, I just had to just address, I guess, whoever the fuck is going to hear this, right? What the hell is going on right now? What is going on? What is going on? Really? Harris didn't even run to begin with. And everybody was warning Biden. Biden is not ready. Everybody was talking about it. This shit never happened. How did she even get in the race, bro? How'd she get in the race? What the hell is going on? The DNC creates all these new loopholes. You had Cenk Uygur running. You had some Zionists running. You had the other Zionist, the Kennedy. You had the Kennedy running. Y'all had all these options, and you was just going with the old Sleepy Joe. And then when old Sleepy Joe finally showed who the hell he really is, you put Harris in. She's not even that popular. She's going neck to neck in the polls right now. And the way she set up that question. Let's just get right into it. The way that she answered that question. First of all, he asked her, "Do y'all have the power to stop Israel?" I want to make sure I'm not crazy, and I want to rehear what this man asked her, because I don't think she fully gave a solid answer.
We supply Israel with billions of dollars in military aid. Mm-hmm. And yet Prime Minister Netanyahu seems to be charting his own course. The Biden-Harris administration has pressed him to agree to a ceasefire. He's resisted. You urged him not to go into Lebanon. He went in anyway. He has promised to make Iran pay for the missile attack, and that has the potential of expanding the war. Does the U.S. have no sway over Prime Minister Netanyahu?
So here's the thing. The U.S. has sway over Israel, period. Two names, Eisenhower and Ronald Reagan, two presidents that when Israel was starting shit, get into conflicts and invading people's land, like what happened in Lebanon, when Reagan was like, yo, what is going on? Y'all killed all these people, massacred all these people. This is history. Reagan called on the phone and threatened that they stop. And imagine what he threatened them with. And guess what happened? They stopped. And then you have the 06 war. You know, Hezbollah had to get rid of them, literally kick them out. But Eisenhower did the same thing as well, too. A phone call shut Israel down. Now, this guy, clearly he's a pawn for the state as well, too. He's like, oh, why you guys are pushing for a ceasefire? Why did Politico come out with an article recently saying that, oh, while they were saying that we push for a ceasefire for the public to know, the Pentagon was criticizing them with pushing this war for Hezbollah. Biden and the administration was secretly encouraging Israel to invade Hezbollah. You don't believe me? I'll make sure I put the link in the description below. What the hell is going on? We are seeing a country that continues to pretend that they have morals, my country, and it's only morals that they want to impose on the enemy, who they see as enemies. But morals that are allies, fuck up. Nope. Yeah, we're just going to pretend that we're on the good side while we're also giving you weapons. Harris just literally said it all. She basically said what the Pentagon is criticizing her for and criticizing Biden for. That you guys are doing a smoke and mirror effect. And it's sad when a war cabinet like the Pentagon is wary of what's going on, because all they do is sit down and talk about, well, guys, what are we going to overthrow today? This is business as usual with the Pentagon. You know it's serious when the Pentagon is not down for this. You know it's serious when the former head of the CIA is not down for it neither. So what is the problem? What is the solution? Why did I have to come on here and start my season off by myself instead of having someone to interview? Because God, has been so much catness going on. So much catness that has been allowed. I can't take it. I took 2 months off. And the whole time I've been killing myself to try to come back on this platform. And I don't want to. I was waiting. And I had shit going on. But no, man. Like, guys, Harris is not the way. We gonna talk about Trump too, but let's talk about Harris right now. She's pro-war. She's pro-genocide, just like her opponent, Trump. They have the same thing in mind when it comes to foreign policy. The only difference is when it comes to a Donald Trump, he's not afraid to tell you exactly what the hell he's going to do. The Democrats is like to be the friend that, you know, in Old Republic, they'll come out. I don't know if people like Star Wars or read a Star Wars comic book, but I'm a nerd. In the Old Republic, brother was coming off the plane with his Jedi friend, and then his Jedi friend sliced him in half. That's the Democrats. They get you while you're not looking. And they love it when you're not looking because they can do whatever they want. And this is what Political was talking about. While they was over here, you got Harris and all them. Oh, we want a ceasefire. We want this to stop. They kept giving them weapons. They kept making up excuses. Look at the Western media today. You got New York Times saying, oh, it's important that we escalate with Iran. Excuse me? By the time of this recording, it's going to be October 7th. And on October 5th, that night, they bombed the living hell out of northern Gaza. And their excuse on the CNN article, which mind you saying, oh, Iran backed. Excuse me? These people are not Iran backed. These people are fighting for their homeland. They are the resistance. But okay, Iran backed. Oh, they said the reason why we bombed a refugee camp and some schools are getting bombed. The reason why we bombed the refugee camp is because we saw Hamas leaders walking around the refugee camp. A, that's not confirmed. B, this is the same excuse that you used the last time you destroyed a refugee camp that got you in trouble in Rafah. Another red line, Harris. But still, though, how long is this going to go on? It's been going on for a year. It's been going on for a year. And what is the solution? What are we getting at here? We're going to continue to let Israel do exactly what we want to bomb Russia for and take over what we say China want to do? Are we literally just going to be this hypocritical America? I mean, like, seriously. I mean, our people was out in the streets. Our people's out in the streets. But what the hell is going on? I'm 32 years old, and never in my life have I witnessed shit like this. I guess it's my time. I mean, this is probably what people my age that was back in the day was thinking. It was like, really, bro? Is this what's really going on right now? This is what we doing. This is what we doing, right? Yeah. I mean, when do we not support dictatorships? When do we not support dictatorships? I really just can't be surprised at this moment. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do an intro, wanted to talk about how happy I am to have a sixth season kicked off. But like I said, like the capness is just way too much at this point. I really just don't know what to do. I don't know how to function. And I think that's important that I say that so people can also, I'm pretty sure people relate. It's like, how do you go on day by day? I'm not talking about empathetic people like me, people that don't have the capacity to ignore, that has the capacity to acknowledge what they see and to question what they see. How do you go on? Because I need advice. I don't know how the hell I can go on. It's like I spent I'm 32 years old. I spent a great chunk of my life, learning the systems, learning about foreign policy, learning about street activism, learning about organizing for the community, how to mutual aid, resources, standing up for socialism. I've done so much and given so much. And how do you feel defeat? You feel defeat when you just continue to see things intensify 24/7. When it comes to being a person of color and seeing how people of color here are treated, how immigrants here are treated, how migrants that are just trying to, exist, run away from authoritarian regimes that are backed by the U.S. Like, how do you function? And this is an honest thing that, I want people to really understand. Like, it's too much when you see all these things going on overseas, and then, you see what's going on here in the United States, your country, and you can't even take care of our own people. Hurricane Helena. I got family in the South. Worried about them. Hurricane Helena was a bad bitch. She wasn't playing. A lot of people died, and it looks like the U.S. can't even afford, bro. The U.S. can't even afford to help. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we just gave $8 billion to Israel and billions more to Ukraine, and we can't even get the funds they got to help out our people in the Carolinas and Tennessee and Florida, Georgia. We don't have the funds for that, it seems, bro. What the hell is going on? Why can't the contradictions just be strong in these people's faces? And then we got this. And we got this.
You're following breaking news right now related to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Major new allegations today of sexual assault and exploitation by Combs. For the first time, we are hearing about victims who say they were minors when they were allegedly assaulted by the music star. The youngest allegedly just 9 years old. The allegations were revealed today by attorneys representing more than 100 alleged victims who are preparing to sue. So let's bring in NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas right now. So Chloe, we know there is currently a press conference underway. We do have live picture of that. Can you just walk us through these new allegations and tell us if we've heard from Combs yet?
So the individual that you see on the screen right now, that is an attorney based out of Houston, Texas, and his name is Tony Busby. He's been a part of some very well-known litigation over the years involving a BP oil spill, even involving the Astroworld Music Festival crisis where some individuals were killed during a stampede. So he has made headlines before, but this is pretty shocking. So he is claiming right now at this press conference that he has had over 3,000 individuals reach out to his law firm in Houston, Texas, that he and his team have been vetting these claims, that now they are representing over 120.
3,000. For the people in the back, 3,000 individuals. Now, I'm going to go on the record on my podcast and say, of course, I'm pretty sure a good chunk of that is just people trying to ride a wave. And in the back of my mind, oh, what if it's verified? That would be crazy if it's actually could be verified, excuse me. But off of what we can confirm and what we heard, how long and why aren't people that were involved in this sick shit have not been prosecuted as well too, or put in jail? Like, why in the hell has Diddy been able to do this for so long? This is my issue with billionaires. They get to just get away with shit. Robert Kelly, he only got in trouble because he ran out of money. Diddy didn't run out of money. This is insane. Diddy still got money, lots of money. What is going on? What the hell is happening? And who taught him? I have so many questions. Who taught him to be that way? Because he didn't just learn that. He was groomed into learning that. And we all know, we all have a good idea of who was grooming him to learn that. Look, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm not even going to sit here and pretend that we don't know, but we know. We know who the hell. Listen, man. Listen. There is just so much shit you hear about the music industry. I know a lot of people that are involved in the music industry. Clearly, that's why I have a podcast. And there's always been murmurs of how crazy Diddy is. Sources, rumors of how crazy Diddy is. And I would crack jokes about it too. Now all this is coming out. I'm just like, I'm not surprised, but then I'm also like, who else is next? Because when you look at the Me Too movement, they didn't really get into the music industry like what's going on right now. And was that a pawn just to take some people out and to protect the others? Because he got videos and all this stuff. What the hell is going on? That's why I had the title this. What the hell is going on? Because this is wild, bro. I would like to know people's thoughts on Diddy. I would like to know people's thoughts. Diddy is a music icon. He has built hip hop to what it is. One of the pillars, definitely. Definitely. And it's very sad to hear that someone that's supposed to be iconic and known has the capacity to be this monster. And I'm not those people that would just sit there and be like, okay, well, I'm still going to hang out with Diddy, or I'm a working class man, but like if I saw Diddy, bro, I'm not going to be, yo, what's good? Be like, oh, fuck. Let me go to the next room over. I don't want to be around this energy. You know what I mean? Like that's the normal reaction for me. I don't like being around people that do shit like that. Some people, they'll be like, oh, well, it's he or she say it, and they're okay with it. They're okay with it. This nigga not. I'm not okay with it, bro. Not okay with it. I think that the industry needs a reckoning. And the reckoning is unionizing, and that's not just with the music industry. That's with of course, they already have it with the film industry. They already have it with the acting industry. The music industry should have a union. And there should be a strong union that when things like this happen, you can file a grievance, and there are processes that can protect you instead of destroying you. This is why unions are important. And the music industry is one of the most, if not the most exploited business. I mean, we have terms literally. Oh, you want to do this for exposure? That means you want to do shit for free and get and pretend that you're getting some clout. We have terms. We have terms. So I think it's very, very, very important to know that, just like how it is in the music industry, before we just start, writing things off and be like, well, she, he, they could be lying. And it's like you're quick to write off the victim, but you're not quick to see the possibilities of the power dynamics of who's in charge and who's able to hide what to hide. I mean, I'm just saying, am I not like, should I not have that mindset? I don't know. People just don't like seeing their heroes or people that they see in a light, have I guess what they call a downfall. I call it karma. I call it, oh well, they was going to get your ass one day. You know what I mean? That's what I call it. But I've had conversations with people, and I get the fact that he's black, and we've been getting on a lot of black people, and a lot of white people getting away. But like shit like that, bro, like I ain't fucking with that, bro. I ain't fucking with that. Like, if y'all want to fuck with that, go right ahead. I'm all set. And this is the perfect time for me to get to the last topic. We crop right here. And I want to know what people think about this. And this just happened. This just happened. And I want to make sure that I am front and center for this right here. We're gonna talk about Trump real quick. Like, let's get into it right here. People don't like what I said about Kamala at all. A lot of people that love Kamala, I had to block people that I knew for a while, friends. Sad. Don't lose your friendship over a whole election decision, because half of y'all that's mad over voting what people voted for, I don't see y'all out there in the streets when we out here fighting for the real shit. Okay, we already know that they're gonna give us the BS. So like you got more attention span for the BS instead of the real.
His name is Elon Musk. He saved free speech. He created so many different great things. Where is he? Come on up here, Elon. He created the first major American car company in generations, and his rocket company is the only reason we can now send American astronauts into space. Come here. Take over, Elon. Yes, take over.
Talk about bootlicking billionaire. He's like, yes. Yes.
As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA.
Wow.
Well, first of all, I want to say what an honor it is to be here. And, you know, the true test of someone's character is how they behave under fire. And we had one president who couldn't climb a flight of stairs, and another who was fist pumping after getting shot. Fight, fight, fight. Blood coming down the face. Now, America is the home of the brave.
I can't. Y'all want to listen to the rest of this speech? Go ahead on your own time. I can't. I can't do it. What the hell is going on? You got Elon Musk, the man who got rich because his daddy was exploiting Zimbabweans and also was a part of the apartheid in South Africa. That's how he got rich. You know, off the mines, you know, taking off taking all their resources. So, you know, he's like, hey, daddy, you had a good thing going on right here. Apartheid's over now. I'm grown. I'm going to go to the U.S. and I'm going to start acting like a motherfucker. And that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. Dude, Twitter is so damn racist now. It's insane. I want the old regime back. Yeah, they was bad too. They was annoying. They block you for things that you shouldn't have been blocked for. But it's the wild, wild west. You find a Nazi, you find a Nazi son, you find the Nazi son's little son. You the whole incest family tree is on there, bro. Crazy. Like Elon over here pushing for Trump now. They was beefing. It's funny how oligarchs and oppressors always find a commonality. The left, we find a little things to beef with each other about. Oh, they not wearing masks at the rally. I'm not going over there. The right, they always with it, bro. At the end of the day, they're like, you see them what them Haitians doing over there? Like literally with their racistness, bro. With their racistness, they find one commonality. We hate others. We hate others. And it's so easy for them to organize because they hate others. Hate can get you organized real good. Real good. Trump is a big ass fucking problem. Big problem. And this guys that people think that he's for the working class and all this nonsense is just a huger problem within itself too. Because y'all got to start reading policies. And you know, I promise you that on this podcast, if you stay tuned in, you will learn what you need to learn about those anti-working policies. Project 25, we're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about that. This is crazy. And I didn't want to spend a lot of time. I want to keep it under 30 minutes with you guys. I want people to know season 1 is here. And I want people to also know that we're going to cover music, politics, and culture. And I want people to also know that this podcast is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the reason why it's getting bigger and bigger is because we're going to always talk about working class issues, talk about music, and also talk about the culture. Before all, one love, straight up. What the hell is going on? We're going to get through it. I get depressed so much. But we're going to get through it. That's what the hell is going on. Trump, Harris, Diddy, Palestine will be free. Whatever I didn't even name. We will get through it. And I believe justice will one day be served. All we got to do is keep talking about it and keep talking to people. Don't exile your Trump supporting grandma. Try to get your grandma to understand why Trump is not the option. And you know, if you're voting for Harris, then you need to learn too. Because you're voting for the other side of fascism. There's two sides of fascism. Neoliberalism will only bring fascism. You got the ones that don't care, that want to be fascists, and then you got the ones that are, but will act like they're not. That's what we're seeing right now. That's what we're seeing right now. And that's why you see that my black ass, you know, yeah, I'm not affiliated with any other party anymore right now. Like I said, I had depression and you know, health issues and stuff like that. But I'm going to be the one that you want to call the dumbass. This is why I need to bring this out. You want to say that I'm an asshole. You want to say that I don't want to really have changed. I'm not who I say I am. I'm a fake. I see it all. I hear it all. I hear what people say. But I'm a socialist through and through, and I'm going to vote for these two women right here because they're not doing the bullshit that I see them doing. They're different. And we're going to be different for season 2. Oh, we're going to be different for season 6. Vibe with me. And if you don't want to vibe with me, then you can hop off too. But for Jabari Voc Podcast, Jabari Voc Media, we on a different time. Check out Studio 3A. Go to the channel. On YouTube. We'll be on other things as well too. Don't forget to check that podcast out. That's also being launched by Jabari Voc Podcast. Shouts out to Tim Gardner. Shouts out to Chris Brewer.
Blank period, yeah. On my black, brown, and indigenous. Gotta holler if you really feeling this. Gotta holler if you really real enough. Other rappers is delirious. Yeah, it's really that serious. Better holler if you really feeling me. I gotta keep it 100, ayy. If you don't like it, then fuck it, ayy. We gonna win in the end, yeah, we gonna live in abundance. I gotta keep it 100, ayy. If you don't like it, then fuck it, ayy. We gonna win in the end, yeah, we gonna. I gotta keep it 100. We gotta stop all the stunting. You know we coming from nothing. Yo, you talking about money, you bluffing. We gotta do something different. We gotta change how we live in. We gotta do better for women. We gotta do better for children. We gotta listen to victims, whether Jewish or Muslim or Christian. It doesn't matter your religion. You gotta stand against the system, or else you just another villain. How you just sitting there chilling?